lucky me, hasn't been recording at all yet, so I get to start over. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Take some deep breaths on this cold, rainy, dreary Thursday in April, a month that might last forever and ever and ever, but here we are practicing our yoga practice, training ourselves to be centered in a chaotic world. And there's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful picture of Lord Shiva, the Lord of Yoga, where he is standing in the center of fire, holding the wheels of time, holding a drum that's drumming in every birth and every death. And it's just so symbolic because it represents, finding the center, all this madness of this life. What does it really mean? I'm not sure, but I think these yogis have left some maps behind for us to follow. So thank you guys for joining in, following these maps to enlightenment, these maps to healing. I started out this class today talking about the yoga concept of, bring my hands down, the yoga concept of how can you be spiritual when there's a knife in your back? The first thing you do, take out the knife. And that's why we practice this yoga. We're trying to get rid of the things that cause afflictions in our bodies, afflictions in our mind, and afflictions in our spirit. Some people might think the class hurts a little bit, but I invite you to realize not quite as much as not doing it at all. So then I try to come onto the hands and knees. So let's just do a few of these first before we put weight on the hands. Just opening and closing the fingers wide as you can, and then close as tight as you can. Wide as you can, and tight as you can. Now these are great. Anybody can do these. They're good for everybody. No matter who you are or what you have going on in your life, you probably need your hands, right? You probably need your hands. Getting to be about that age in my life, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, but I'm doing this yoga 20 years now. Getting that age where sometimes I might feel a little ache here and there, especially in one or two of these fingers. So this is a great experience right now to strengthen and squeeze, open and close. We do a lot of gripping and closing. We don't do a lot of opening all the way. Today we're going to have weight on the hands with some of these postures we're going to do today. When you put weight on your hands, you have to spread as wide as you can. Very, very important. Don't be like, halfway. Really spread the hands out. Keep going. This is a great thing to do for 1 minute every day. I don't know if you are feeling the pain that I'm feeling, but at least talking is distracting me from it a little bit. Let's take a few more breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I only do those because I know how good they are. Builds up core and strength, right? Very important. Another part of hands on the floor, not only wide as you can get them, but a 90-degree angle. So we did the stretch. If you missed it, you're just signing in. Get into this 90-degree angle stretch. And now we're going to put weight on the hands. So yoga uses a lot of laws of physics, right? Building a lot of tables, right? I'm trying to stack my bones when I have weight on my hands or weight on my feet or weight on my head, no matter what it is. I'm trying to stack the bones. You want to make sure your hands are directly below your shoulders. You look at your fingers and go down the line of all the fingers. Spread the fingers as wide as you can. Press the hands as hard as you can into the mat. And spread your fingers as wide as you can. Spread them as wide out as possible. Now the first one I'm going to do is just look at the fingers. Pinky, index, ring, thumb, press them all the way into the mat. And then take the fingertips and almost grab the mat a little bit, give it a grip, and then start to move front to back. Because you press front to back. It can be pretty intense. We're still just on the hands and knees, see, tabletop position, right? And we're just pressing front to back, gripping the floor. Front, it can be really intense, and back. It took me a couple years to build the ability to put pressure on the hands coming forward. So you just go forward and back a few times, forward and back, and then a little side to side, like you're restless, stuck in your barn, a little side to side. Good. Those of you who've been practicing this already, you start to do circles now, but remember, big grip of the fingertips on the mat, and you're getting an easy circle here. Try to press through every finger, spread through the center of the palm, and press through the index finger, the root of the hand, right where the index meets the hand and the thumb. Good, so front to back can be hard, painful, ease off. And again, front to back and ease off. Good, so you can shake it out a little bit. Again, easy ways to help this is ease off Don't push too hard, too much, too fast, too soon. It could take some time to do these postures. So the next, I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see what's happening next. Hopefully I'm not losing my clothes. All right, so cat-cow. Inhale, you look up. And exhale, draw the navel to the spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale, rolling forward, look up. And exhale, looking at the navel. So you're getting some easy spinal rolls here. Anybody can do these. Inhale, look to the ceiling. Exhale, try to see the belly button. Inhale, look to the sky. Exhale, look in the navel. Inhale, rolling forward. And exhale. Now some of you go really slow. Some of you go really fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you can either take a break, relax there, or move into the next. So next we're going to do the same position with the legs. Maybe you need to take a break, relax, and then move into the next. Taking the right leg up. And that's 10 of these. Knee to the shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now extend the right leg straight back and shift the weight to the opposite hand. I know this could be tricky. This might be a lot of fun at home, falling over. Super yogi, I remember having a real hard time getting this one. It's really nice doing the paddleboard, can't wait. Maybe gotta practice this one on a horse. Haven't done it yet. I'm ready though. Take a breath. All right guys, step the right leg forward. So now this is called the lizard, and you can imagine why it would be called a lizard. This left leg is back, that's like the tail of the lizard. Right foot is forward. Some of you might not be so low. You do the best you can. Coming a little forward and back. Shifting to one hand down, one hand up, finding a bit of a twist here, and start to take some breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good, inhale and exhale. Those of you who know more here, you can come even lower down. Now you got these side crunches. Again, wherever you're at, do your best. Some of you move slower, some of you move quicker. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now all the way up, and then try to grab the back foot. You can look over your shoulder. All right, easy fixes. All right, you can move a little lower and back, a little lower and back. You can put your hands on blocks, right? You can lean against the wall. I'm telling you, it's really nice to lean on something. Lean on a chair, lean on a wall. Maybe put something next to you on both sides so you can ease into the stretch. Eventually, you can get lower. Eventually, you can grab the back foot. Everybody's different. You know, enjoy your variety of life. Just keep moving. Good. The next is stretching through the back of this right knee. So flexing the right leg, straightening and flexing, straightening and flexing, releasing the back of the knee. And then the next is the half move posture, where you're balancing on one leg with a straight line with the arm, straight line with the leg, almost pretty straight line with the spine. And you're trying to twist on the axis. It's an external rotation of the left hip. It's definitely a tricky posture. I look down for a while. Once my leg is high enough, and I can start to look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go for the standing split next, head to leg. Nice, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we can practice a little handstand here. And then it's called the vinyasa. Come into plank position. Bend the elbows lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog, looking up. Rolling those shoulders back, bringing that heart forward. Good, opening up the lungs. Take a deep breath, just the chin up. And then watch what I do. First I tuck the toes under. And then from the legs, I lift the hips up. Downward dog. All right, well, we're going to do all that on the other side. So we'll do a little shift here. Coming into the cat-cow again. Spreading the fingers wide. And if you missed the last set, we're working on the hands. Spreading the fingers wide as you can. Working on the grip. Pressing the index fingers down. Good, coming forward and back. Good, the cat-cow is when you look all the way up and And then round the spine and look at the navel. Inhale, looking all the way up. And then round the spine, looking at the navel. Got a heavy microphone here on my back. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. All right, a little quicker. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the next is adding the leg, taking the opposite leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shifting to the opposite hand, opposite leg, super yogi. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then step ahead. Coming into the crescent lunge on this side. So it's, I called it lizard on the other side. Right? It's got a lot of names, this posture. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, right? The king of the pigeons pose. So I'm bending one knee and extending the other hip back. I'm working towards reaching up. And stay here. Open up, right? You can work weight on the hands, on a block, or lean against a wall. Right? The biggest problem is being afraid of hurting yourself. You should never be afraid of hurting yourself. Be strong, be brave, be powerful. Good, take a breath here. Nice, the next we went down. We call it the lizard, dropping the elbows inside and propping the weight onto the right arm. Starting to come into the twisted lizard. One hand down, the opposite hand up. One leg forward, the opposite leg back. All right, you got the idea? Take a deep breath. Good, powerful breathing. 10, if nothing else, just do the breathing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Grab the back foot, look over your shoulder, and pull. So you do your best, discard the rest, right? We started the class out talking about having the wisdom to know what you can change and what you can't change. In this moment, the one thing you have the power over is your attitude. So I'm here to help elevate your attitude. Get a little inspired today instead of just dwelling on being tired today. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Eventually you start to go more and more and more back. And even eventually you'll be able to grab the back foot back here. Working on deeper breaths. Open heart, open mind, strong body. The next. We worked on the back with this left knee, flexing and extending, coming front to back. Flexing and extending, flexing and extending. Maybe do a split, maybe you'll never do a split in your lifetime. You don't have to cry about it, just work on the knee. Everyone needs their knees, right? Back of the knee, take a breath, get a little lower, and then the half moon was next. Balancing on that left leg, coming into a twist. Can't resist the twist. Find your oppositions like you're flat against a wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing split is next for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then a vinyasa. Kicking up and back, lowering down. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Good, so next we're going to do a little cardio part of the practice, get a little movement going. Remember to practice hollowing out the navel. Looks good, everybody. And then hop forward. And come all the way up to stand. All right, everybody, those of you newer to the practice, sun salutations are pretty intense. Who do we got out there? Hello. Hey, what's up, everybody? So, yeah, I'm definitely sweating here at Yoga Oasis. I don't know where you are in the world. But welcome. Most of you guys know how to do sun salutations. If you don't know how to do the sun salutations, feel free to watch one or two. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see the full effect. These I learned from Pattabhi Jois in south of India, Mysore, India. And he's been teaching these. He taught these for over 70 years himself personally. They've been in the yoga system for over 100 years that we know of. We start here. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward bend, touch the mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Now I keep looking up to jump back to the push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right, downward dog, you try to pull the navel in. Imagine there's a rope around your waist. Might as well imagine a rope around your waist the whole time. Let's take another breath in and out, look forward. Now keep my hips up. When I jump forward, I'm hopping straight ahead and fold. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. And exhale, palms together. You think you got that? I'll do one this way now. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Look up, inhale. Jump to a push-up, lower down, exhale. Upward dog, inhale, rolling those shoulders back. Downward dog, exhale. Head and heels towards the mat, take a breath. And exhale, look forward. Keep those hands flat, hop forward. Forward bend, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale. All right, let's keep them going. Inhale, arms up. Fold forward, exhale. Look up, inhale. Jump back, lower down, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Now, you don't have to stay here in down dog. If you get bored, you can just do push-ups. Do as many as you like. Hollow the navel out. Spread the fingers wide. That's it, guys. Take a deep breath in here. And out. Look forward, jump, feet to hands, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Reach the arms to the sky, inhale. Palms together, exhale. The problem with learning these is you're not going to need me anymore. You can do these anywhere in the world. It's definitely a practice of isolation, that's for sure. Inhale, arms up. Forward bend, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Jump back, lower down, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. 5 breaths here. You can always try to come into an inversion. Right, practice going upside down if you like. Maybe you just dream about it. Don't forget it all starts as a dream one day, right? Taking a deep breath. Finishing up that down dog. And jump forward, feet to hands, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Reach your arms all the way up, inhale. Palms together, exhale. Again, inhale, arms up. Fold forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Jump back, lower down, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a long breath. Again, you want to come up. And practice every day. It goes a long way. I definitely won't get whiplash doing this every day. My neck is pretty strong. I've certainly put it to the test this year. I'm certainly grateful for my yoga practice, for all those times I got dumped on my head on a horse this year. This yoga practice saved me. Let's take another breath and jump forward. Inhale, forward bend, exhale. Reach the arms over your head, inhale. Palms together, exhale. Yoga is my saving grace. Let's go for our last one. Inhale, forward bend, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Jump back, lower down, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. All right, this is our last round here. Fantastic. I had no idea I was going to actually get it. Amazing. Expect a miracle. It might just happen to you. Take some deep breaths, everybody. Fantastic. Jump forward, inhale. Forward bend, exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms to heart. Expect a miracle. You might just get it. We're going to do some side positions now. Stepping out to the side. Time is definitely flying by. Nice and warm. How are you guys feeling out there? Definitely feeling particularly sweaty. So when you do these side positions in this triangle posture, you see how my arms are out, my legs are out? It's kind of like that, what is it, the Da Vinci, right? Life of Science of Man, in a big circle. You want to have the feet directly below the hands. Pivot your right foot out, pivot your left heel away, reach. Go as long as you can like you're being pulled. And then one hand down, one hand out. So it's a lot of lines, I'm losing it, a lot of lines of energy. Right, the legs are straight. I want to bring this arm up perpendicular to the floor. Spine is parallel, and twisting the spine. Tough posture. Great one to use a block for your hand. Lean against the wall. Lean against the couch and put the hand on the mat. I like to brace my hand on the mat really use my weight on my hand so that my right hamstring is kind of off the hook. And I use my weight on my hand so I can relax my hips, draw the navel in, and I'm putting a lot of weight on the opposite leg, the one on the other side. Good, 4, 3, here it's a tough one, I'm straining my breath, 2, and 1, inhale, come up, right toes forward, left toes out. This side a lot easier for me. Get nice and long on the way down, left hand down, right hand up. Lucky for me, all the times I fell off the horse this year, it was on the same hip, so I don't have to worry about pain on that other side. This side feels great. Last 4. Keep drawing that navel in. 3. Again, finding gratitude for your suffering. Can you imagine getting there? I'm certainly grateful for the suffering I have. 1 more breath. All right, guys, inhale, come on up, and now it's the reverse triangle. So I'm going to switch. The legs remain the same, but you're going to do the opposite hand. So take a little time. Make sure my hips are square. I kind of go through this process of leveling the hips, touching the inner thighs like a scissor. Getting a little dramatic, but I'm telling you, all this stuff really helps. Take a deep breath, inhale, and as you go down, twist. You got one hand down, one hand up. Finding the spiraling in the hips, drawing the navel in, and rooting to rise. That's it. Hopefully it looks great. You can't see in the mirror, but I'm focusing on lines around me, on walls. Imagining I'm straight line like the wall, reaching for the sky. 5, 4, 3, nice strong core. 2, and 1. You can look down and then wing that opposite hand up to help you lift. And switch sides. Let's get a little dramatic with this one. Right arm up, reaching forward, down, and finding the twist. So it's Pravrita Trikonasana, twisted triangle. Working on some long breaths here and now. Inhale and exhale. Strong legs, strong core. Working the groundingness into the floor. And of course, pulling into that core. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. And let's take a break here. Bring the hands to the hips. Let's do a back bend, forward bend here to take a moment to let the spine release. Look up, inhale. And go all the way down on the exhale. Hands to the mat, relax, take a deep breath. Maybe grab your feet and pull. A lot of these postures are kind of doing the same thing. We're trying to pull the spine apart. Gravity is doing so much compression and slouching and slumping, and we're so caved in here. All the postures we do in the series are really opening up the chest and opening up the heart. When we get to these postures that are hip openers, now you have that whole challenge of your psoas getting stuck in the way. This stuff, it doesn't let your hips kind of open up, right? Just do your best. If you have to, you can drop a knee or lean against a wall. So here's the next one, the triangle with the knee bent. See, I'm bringing the feet a little bit wider, open the arms, and tilt to the right. So I'm doing my best not to cave in too much into the right hip. Find a good lift and a twist. You're reaching up and down. Here's one version. Here's another one. Here's another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. Find the version you like to do today. Find a twist. Maybe you want to come up to stand if you want to see it. Bird of paradise. I can take one arm under, one arm over. Balance on one leg. And take the time to power up. Oh yeah, it's definitely a powering up for sure. Good. Once you get the leg up, you look in the opposite direction. Good. You can even take it further. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good practice. This one next. Still with the bind. Taking the opposite leg up. Definitely feels a lot like pike handstand when I get that one. Now we got the other side. Bending. Triangle 1, 2, 3. Ooh. A little lower. 4, 5. Maybe you stand. Maybe you stay. Whatever you need to do today, just keep moving. Moving is improving. Just do your best. Keep the energy moving. Keep the blood pumping. Keep the good vibes flowing. My specialty. Stay inspired today. Looking forward. Try to extend the other leg up. variations are good. Even dropping the knee and twisting. Doing your own little Captain Morgan. All right. Let's take a breath. Get a little more twist here. And then let's come up. Nice. So guys, get another straddle. Widen the feet, hands to the back. Look up and go forward. Hands to the mat, looking up, forward bend. You can stay here, or you can start the twisting. One hand down, one hand up. Some of you it's too easy. Do 10 crunches here, whatever you need. Take a deep breath. And exhale. I like to do this one. Grab the opposite foot, opposite thigh. Checking out the camera from the other side, the other eye. And then coming up and try the other side. Right, find. Right, a lot of cool variations to these postures. You'll never, ever, ever get bored. And certainly don't ever try to be the best at yoga. It's not so easy to do. There's definitely some freaks out there. All right, guys, we're coming up. We'll do a few standing postures next. First one is Tita Hasta, just holding on to this right knee. Taking a deep breath. Good. You can do this laying down. You can do this sitting down. You can do this sitting in a chair. It's fine. Leaning against the wall. First thing is to just kind of get your hip to relax and pull your knee in with your abs and not your hip flexors. That's the hard part. Letting the hips relax and using the abs more and the hip flexors less. Let's take a breath here. And then switch sides. Taking the other leg up. Hold the knee in. And try to maintain level hips, level shoulders, equanimity in the face of adversity. Strong mind, strong body, and you match it with a strong breath. Strong intention. A lot of this practice teaches you to be firm in your decisions, not to waver back and forth, but to make a choice and to put some roots down. It's a beautiful symbolism in this yoga practice. All these postures about rooting, putting down roots, rising, lifting your trunk, building your strength and your resilience. Let's go back to the right side. You can hold your knee or your foot or use a towel. Right leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open out to the side. Look left and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the leg forward. Look forward. Go in the opposite direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to hold the leg up. Remember, you can do this sitting down. Just lift the leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Put the left leg up. Remember, you can hold the knee or the ankle or the foot. Draw the navel in and lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open out to the side. Look to the right. 5, 4, 3. Be tall, like a peacock. All right, don't shrink in fear, grow in fear. Come back forward, and twist the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back forward and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Take a deep breath in and out. Next posture is the tree. Holding on to the right leg, pressing the knee back, lifting the chest up, and taking a breath. You can bring your arms up over your head. Tree is a great posture because you're visualizing a tree. Putting down some roots, having a strong trunk, being able to weather the storm, being strong because your roots go deep, and you're not letting any little wind knock you over. Be strong, everybody. Look up if you can. Rise up. Maybe keep the hands here. Maybe in other hand positions. Maybe you want to do the tree this way. It's all good. Whatever works. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's go for the other side. So there's a good reason why yoga's not that popular in the West, or meditation, or all these practices where you don't need anybody else's shit to be healthy. Yeah, it's a great thing. A lot of things we breed in our culture are ignorance. Not to know yourself is one of the most important things of our society. But I come to show you how to be strong, rise up in your own self, Build not just your physical health, but your emotional and spiritual health as well. And there's different positions. You can bring the arm up. You can do a half lotus. Just like there's many trees in the forest, there's many ways you can do a tree posture. Just be strong, breathe long, stand on your own feet, and build your own way, creating total health, mind, body, and spirit. Let's get one more breath here. Maybe look up. Oh, so hard. Okay. Back to the right side. This time you can practice a half lotus or a toe stand or even an arm balance. You guys want to do some arm balances? I can sneak one in. Let's try this one today. Surprise. You take the foot to the tricep. You got that? Foot to tricep? I sure hope I can do it. I know I'm not that sweaty, so I can probably get it. Oh. So basically, you gotta get your foot to your tricep. And you do the queen's wave and you go, there's no fucking way I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna try. And get the foot to the tricep. I mean, really, that's primary. If you can do that, you can get the posture. This is, of course, extra credit. Those of you at home going, what the hell just happened? It's just extra. So then, I lift my butt up in the air already, put the hands down, I lean forward. Because my butt's already in the air, all I have to do is get my leg out, and I got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I'm kicking my own ass in here today. Let's get the other side. We have the tree. Left leg up, and the arms go up. Take a breath. You can stay here in tree. You can try to practice this fun little arm balance I snuck in today. I think it's called, what the hell is it called? Firefly or some shit like that. It's not a firefly. Too bad you guys can't speak. All right, take the foot up. Grasshopper. You take the knee to the tricep. Come leaning forward, leaning forward, leaning forward. Because my butt's in the air, all I have to do is lift my leg up. Every day, a little bit something different. All right, so finishing up here with the tree. Taking a deep breath. Being a powerful, strong tree. Resilient through the weather. Resilient through the storms. Take a deep breath. Okay, the next is the bows. Bows, you grab the ankle from the inside into back bend. You can lean on the couch, lean on a chair. Maybe you have a dog that'll stay still enough. Maybe someone can help you. You hold a kid, hold them up, counterbalance. All right, you guys. So you take one hand forward, one hand back. So one hand goes back, flip the hand back, grab the ankle, and kick. One arm forward, one arm back. One toe down, one toe up. Standing leg is strong, breath is long. Find your focus, find your aim, and don't let anything distract you from your goal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and the other side. Right arm up, left arm back. Grabbing that left ankle, and finding the opposition of force. You got one arm forward, one arm back. One toe down, one toe up. Keep finding your center, center of the cyclone, right? The center of the hurricane. Find the breath. Good. Find the concept of being in the middle of chaos and finding your calm center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and the other side. Left arm up, right arm back. We got bow again. Those of you at home, lean on a wall, lean on a chair, lean on the couch. You can do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and the other side. Definitely not much of a standing split today, but hey, what are you gonna do? Every day's different. One arm forward, one arm back. Take a deep breath. Don't judge yourself for the work you're doing. Be strong. Be brave. Be powerful. Be the bow. Be Natarajasana, the center of chaos. Finding your center. Staying true to your course. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So I'm going to do that a little quick because we're going to do bow. on the floor. Same concept, right? You got the left hand down, grab the right ankle, find a balance. Get back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arm over the ear. Find the side stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do a vinyasa. Come into a push-up and lower. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Onto the knees. Reaching back and grabbing the opposite ankle. 10, 9, 8. Keep kicking. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arm over the ear. Stretch the whole side body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come forward. Vinyasa. Lower down. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Vashisthasana. Side position on the left hand. Come into a side position. Some of you can grab the foot and bow. Some of you keep one foot on top of the other. Right, some of you keep a knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come through the vinyasa plank. Lower down, up dog, and down dog. We'll change sides because I want to see you on the right hand. Switch sides. Take the other leg up. Good, find your balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, sliding 3, 2, and 1. Through the vinyasa, lower down, up dog, and down dog. Come onto your belly, bend the knees, bow, grab the ankles. So you're reaching back, grabbing the ankles, kicking back, lifting up, opening the heart and lungs. Good, you got bow on the belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, more kick, more reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a breath. Stay in the down dog. Come forward again. Bow again. Reach back, grab the ankles. And start to kick. Kicking legs, giving you the balance. Look up, rise up. Deepen that breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep kicking. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up dog, inhale. Child's and down dog, exhale. Take a breath. Those of you out there watching, it's real sweat in here. All right, the next is the camel. Pressing forward, bringing the hands back. So here's the full position. You can start here. You just take a seat and drop the head back, look up. Take a few breaths. And then maybe one hand back, one hand up. Maybe try the other side, one hand back, one hand up. And then maybe start to push the hips forward. One hand back, one hand up. And before you know it, you're using your leg strength. That's why it's called a camel. Legs, 4 legs, right? Draw the navel in and then hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a little more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Take a breath. You can stay there. One of the reasons why I count is because I don't want to just come out. I don't want to mindlessly escape out of a posture that's really hard. I want to count so I can come out when it's done, not when I fucking want to. And that really changes the whole practice. There's a lot of times you want to quit. There's a lot of things that are going to be overwhelming and challenging. And they're going to bring up fear, especially back then. It brings up a lot of fear because we hold on to a lot of emotions. Maybe you have a lot of fear of injuries in your body. I'm sure right now everybody's afraid of having a bad immune system. Fuck that. I'm not worried about my compromised immune system. Right here, I'm taking care of my thymus, my heart, and my lungs. Remember the variations. Take a seat. You should never be afraid of living. If you're alive, you should be happy, not afraid. You can bring the hands back, lift. You can press the hips forward, lift. You can bring an arm up, lift. You can bring the other arm up, lift. You can push and just stay here, or you can bring both hands back and lift. It's so amazing, this practice of self-renewal. I've always said yoga is your health assurance plan, not insurance, because that ain't gonna do jack for you. That's it, it's our health assurance. Now some people can go all the way back, especially if you're like under 12 out there, you can go all the way back. The rest of you, let's try to do a full back bend. Let's turn around. Right, bring the hands next to your shoulders and come up. I'm trying to get into a big back bend here. That's it, you guys. Your health plan, right here, it's all for you. Try to get a back bend. You can stay there, right? You can keep practicing easy camels, a little bit at a time. You can just sit and drop the head back a little bit. It takes care of all this stuff here. Remember, when you drop the head back, keep the teeth closed. Stretch through the neck, lift the chest, lift the heart. So many years of looking down. Many people have issues with their thyroid, their parathyroid, their thymus gland. Right here's where your T cells are formed. I'm working on this filter, taking care of the thyroid, empowering the thymus, taking care of the heart, the lungs, but ultimately overcoming all sorts of emotional afflictions, fears, worries about the body. Don't worry, you can sweat. It's like we got an hour into practice and I feel like I'm just getting started. The back bends are amazing. You take it slowly. Sometimes you can even press against the wall and curve back a little bit each day. It can be scary. Many people get a choking sensation in the throat, like a lump in the throat, and that's unconscious fear. And we'll talk about right now a little bit of why yoga is so amazing for you. Because we live in our unconscious world so much, right? We're conscious of our lives, 5% of the time. I do a lot of research. I've been very fascinated with the mind and science, and I've been teaching this yoga practice for over 20 years. And part of why I love this practice is because it's a scientific way of creating self-empowerment, internal health, and of course, I know, you know, don't we all know, your health is your greatest wealth. So let's take a few moments to just remember overcoming our fears is one of the greatest things that we can do. Overcoming our fears of our own self. I don't know how it happened. Well, I know how it happened, but I'm not going to talk about how it happened. We get very much, in a mindset where we don't know where we're going, and we don't know what we're doing, and we don't know who we are. We practice this yoga practice to face our fears, to overcome our worries and distress. 5% of our life is conscious. 95% is completely unconscious. People constantly doing things they don't want to be doing, they know they shouldn't be doing, things they're saying, they don't know why they're saying it, why they're doing it. It's like we're zombies, right? You guys know the story. Yoga practice will teach you to be conscious. At first, it's a terrifying experience. At first, I've noticed that when people first become conscious, you guys want to go into pigeon, you can go into pigeon. When people first start to become conscious and present, it can be a terrifying thing. Overwhelming, scary, right? Definitely overwhelming when you haven't looked at your basement in 30 years and one day you put the lights on. It's overwhelming. But if you just take it one box at a time, you get your way through it. And that's how we do this practice. We're taking it through it one box at a time. So I'll show you how I got to this posture. So I went from downward dog, right? And then take the leg across the body. So my foot goes to the opposite wrist and my knee goes to the front wrist. So if I come front, you can see me a little bit better. Right, my hips stay square to the front, but the knee is off to the side. Good, and I think that this posture is kind of flossing out the hips, hip floss, taking care of the reproductive organs, digestive organs, definitely. Some of you can stay here and twist, grabbing the back foot. And of course, some of you can go back and grab the back foot this way. I'll turn a little sideways so you can see what I got. A lot of different ways to do the pigeon posture. Taking care of the back, taking care of the front, taking care of everything in between. Practice of self-care. Only healthcare you can rely on. Yourself. All right, so now is the spinal twist. Taking the back foot across, taking the opposite arm to opposite knee, and doing a spinal twist. As you inhale, you lift, and as you exhale, you twist. Now you can keep the hand here, try to get the arm lower, and grab the foot into Ardha exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, more heart. And exhale, this is great for cleaning out your spleen and your pancreas, getting into your liver and gallbladder, taking care of the bladder, and taking care of the digestive system. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, spin. Feeling good about your practice. Last breath. Now you can stay here. You can practice the arm balance. Now that I snuck another one in, let's sneak this one in. You get a good twist. You get the elbow right underneath the heaviest part of the body. And then your legs can go off to the side. Let me get back on camera. Otherwise you won't believe that I'm really doing it. Sometimes I can't believe it either. Let's try the other side. So, we go through a downward dog. Stepping back. Into the pigeon. Opposite knee across, opposite foot across. And you see my foot here, knee here, lifting the chest. Also known as Ekapada Kapotasana, king of the pigeons. Take a breath. Good, here you can twist, opposite hand, opposite foot. All right. Or you can start working on grabbing the back foot, looking over the shoulder, getting the elbow to the knee, or elbow to the foot. Knee would be interesting. We'll work on that next year. Looking over the shoulder this way or looking up. This posture is like a mermaid, right? Mermaid tail. Visualizing soon you'll be back to mermaiding. Take some breaths. Good, so the concept is the hips are square to the front. Bringing my right hip down to my opposite foot that's across the front, right? You got it, pigeon? And then from here is a spinal twist. Opposite foot, opposite knee, left arm up, over the shoulder, and spin, lifting the chest up. And turn the waist. Every breath, inhale, you lift a little higher. And every exhale, you twist. And you can really imagine deflating. Inhale. Exhale, deflating. It's getting rid of a lot of inflammation, I'm telling you. All right, 20 years doing this hot yoga. I love it more than ever. I thought I'd get bored. Hell no. All right, so the next, coming into the twist. So I'm bringing opposite leg, opposite knee. That's why it's good to take the twist first, leaning forward, and finding the arm balance. Let me get back on camera. Back a little bit, twist, lift, lean, and up. Very simple. Believing in yourself is the hardest part. So let's get another crow. Practice hands down, lift your feet up. Maybe practice firefly, bring one leg out. Right, a lot of options. So, we're ready for an hour in. Do a seated posture next. Before I lose my clothes here. Take a breath. I definitely got a good sweat going in here. I set the heat to 130 degrees. It feels amazing. Those of you who don't have the ability to sweat at home, take a really hot shower, get some space heaters, do the fast breathing. The video will be available on YouTube so you can watch it again. Want to make some donations? I've got Venmo account. Let's take some deep breaths together. We're going to do a little breathing at the end now. Let's inhale. And a long exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. We started out the class with some breathing techniques. Kapalabhati was one of them. We're going to finish with some more Kapalabhati breathing. This translates to skull shining, right? It makes the head radiant, glow with health and well-being. It'll also saturate your tissues with oxygen, which is amazing stuff. If you want to do more research on oxygen, go look up Wim Hof and the Wim Hof methods. What I was talking about earlier with the unconscious and conscious mind stuff, that all comes from Dr. Bruce Lipton and the biology of belief. Go down that rabbit hole for the rest of the day. Let's do our breathing technique. Inhale and exhale. So we're training ourselves to be conscious, not just conscious of all the pain and problems, but to be conscious of the joys and inspirations as well. To be conscious on our ability to not let our afflictions, worries, and stress to weigh us down, and be more conscious about being more inspired. As we have healthier thoughts, we're gonna have a healthier body. All right, you guys, ready to join for the Kapalabhati? It's crushing here. Like the train leaving Cold Spring Harbor Station, which is right outside my window here. You want to squeeze quickly, and it sounds like a choo-choo, and I like to think of a conscious sneeze. So this will start to clean out the cells. If you're just joining in, you're ready for the best part of the class, saturating your body with oxygen. Let's do our quick breathing. I'm going to count to 100, so see if you can keep up with me. Whew, very intense here in my 120-degree room. Take some deep breaths. So you're squeezing, relaxing, squeezing, relaxing, squeezing, relaxing, saturating the body. There's so much oxygen, you feel lightheaded, maybe a little loopy and dizzy, and that's great. We're gonna do it again. Take a long breath in. Take a long exhale. Take a deep breath. Feel your heart fill up with positive energy. When you exhale, imagine all the weight on your shoulders, all the worries and fears. Release some out of your body. Today, working on the layers, our emotional layers, our energetic layers, our physical layers, and starting to strengthen all this energy around us, so we're more empowered within. And don't let fear, worry, and despair take over. Work on your inner self-care, your inner health-care. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you want to do some more, you can do some inversions, some shoulder stands, some plows. I don't want to lose you guys. I know some of these inversions can be really challenging. One of the first things to remember about going upside down is anything with your head lower than your heart is going upside down. So even if you just lay on your back, right? And put your legs up. It's all the benefits of an inversion. You can come to a wall and put your legs up the wall and do this for 10-15 minutes a day. It's called Viparita Karani, and it's really, really great to relax the mind. I have a great story about this. I don't know, you probably heard of the oldest living, well, maybe she's not the oldest living yoga teacher, but she was the oldest living yoga teacher in New York, Tao Porchon Lynch. Tao Lynch was amazing. I practiced with her about 2 years ago. And the practice, I don't know what to tell you. I really thought she was going to be like hobbling out, or someone was going to walk her out or something on a wheelchair or something, or even a pole or a handheld. But this woman came dancing out. She was in amazing health, amazing shape, Tao Porchon Lynch. And one of the greatest takeaways from practicing with her was she said you have to put your legs up the wall every day, especially if you have insomnia. Because if you put your legs up the wall, it clears the mind, right? It's amazing. You can feel it right away. So if you're at home, you don't believe me, just go lay in your back and put your legs up on a couch, on a pillow, on something. After a few minutes, you'll start to feel that your thoughts and worries will start to wash away, and you won't have much time to worry. She said it's the cure for insomnia. 15 minutes, 20 minutes every night, put your legs up. Why I find it so profound is because after she said it, I was like, yes, I'm doing this every day. Not that I have insomnia, but that it clears the mind and it puts you into instant meditation. Instant meditation, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, you can do it instantly. So I started to bring it into my practice and into my daily practice with my students. Then about 2 days later, I turned on Dr. Oz and he said, the cure for insomnia. And I thought, I gotta see this. Oh, turn around on your bed and put your legs up on your headboard before you go to bed for a few minutes. And And it just makes me realize that the yoga practice has been around so long and has so many great little pearls of wisdom that we need in our lives today more than ever. So go upside down. I'm telling you, a 100-year-old woman told me how important it was. She lived to 102. So I get right up next to the wall and put the legs up. That's step one. Step two, of course, you can start lifting up more, getting into your shoulders, your back of your neck. Some of you can start to practice the plow. The plow is when you get your hands to your back and you roll over. Right? You maybe put one leg up, the other leg up. Right? You practice your plows. I want to practice a headstand. If you guys want to practice a headstand with me, I'll show you how to do it. Very simple. Basically, you have to find the spot of your head that's the top of your head. You can take the most pressure without straining the bones. So I take the base of my palm to the bridge of my nose, straight to the top. It's the same as if I went over my ear. That's the top of the head. Do the arms in a right angle. And I make the arms in like a equilateral triangle. The hands and head contact points on the earth equal on all sides. And then you start pressing. Heels up, heels back. Heels up, heels back. After a while of pressing heels up, you'll start to feel the hinge. Right? You see how simple that was? It's really simple. Adults complicate it, but kids seem to get it because it's so simple. Try to tap into your childlike mind and have some fun with this one today. I'll show you again. Head and hands, equilateral triangle. Elbows, arms, forearms, 90-degree angle. You can take your knees to the back of your arms, take one leg up, or both legs up. If you're afraid of falling over, very simple, pull your knees in. If you're afraid of falling over, even more simple, use a wall. Don't be afraid of getting hurt. That's the worst thing to be living with. Fear of hurting yourself. Terrible pain, terrible fear. Just overcome that pain and fear by building a stronger mind and body. That was the headstand. The forearm stand is still the same, elbows down. You lift the hips up and try to stack the bones. Once you get your butt up, it's pretty simple, right? Handstand, the same. Maybe not so easy with a microphone attached, but I'll try. Definitely challenging. Practice every day. You'll start to make great results. So, we did a 75-minute practice today. Let's take a deep breath, everybody. Palms over your heart. Overcoming fears. Not worrying about yourself so much. Because worrying is praying for what you don't want. Replace worry with self-knowledge. That's why we practice yoga. It's kind of like being in a secret society of knowing how to create some self-mastery, knowing how to take care of your health without needing anything outside of yourself to do it. Just breathing techniques, thinking techniques, practices of being present, and training yourself to face your fears and rise above them. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's always my pleasure to share with you the wisdom of the practice beyond just the physical, because I only use the physical really as little tests to trigger these emotional states that you need in life, that you don't always get pushed to in life. In the hot yoga class, going upside down, these back bends, they push you to some of these very uncomfortable places, and you learn to take a breath, take a big smile, and find your confidence and overcome your obstacles. So thank you guys. Hopefully today you learn to turn your obstacles and opportunities for growth and turn fear into positive faith. Channel some energy in a good direction, and you'll get there one day at a time. Namaste, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Peace be with you.